Hey, boys and girls, it's Mr. Kelly here on this fine Monday. I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. We're going to jump right in, and we're going to first start by looking at my November words right here. I colored them all nice and pretty this past weekend, so that way we are ready to go with some good looking coloring right there. All right, so today I think I'm going to choose squirrel is the thing I'm going to write about. I'm just going to pick anything I want to. Today I'm going to pick squirrel. And the first thing I'm going to do is I got to start my opening sentence. And my opening sentence is going to say, let me tell you about squirrels. And I'm going to add an S back there because I'm talking about more than one. So I'm going to go ahead and jump in. I'm going to get started. Let me. And if you notice, I'm not using my pinky eraser, boys and girls, because I've gotten used to writing a finger space without using my pinky eraser. So I'm not even going to use my pinky eraser anymore. So I hope you guys can get close to doing that yourself. You should be able to keep your words nice and spaced, just like mine. And see, look at there. My finger fits there right perfect. So that way I don't have to worry about pulling my pinky eraser out anymore, because I finally know how big my spaces should be between my words. U. Now make sure your U is sitting on the line, and that Y is digging down in the dirt, just like mine. Make sure it's not past that dotted line. That's what that dotted line is there for. About. Last thing I want to write is squirrels. So I've got my November word right here, so I can write squirrels without having to sound it out. And then I want to add an S. I'm talking about all squirrels. I'm talking about, when I'm telling my writing, I'm talking about all squirrels. Let me tell you about squirrels. All right, parents, adults out there, if your child is writing, please make sure they're using this 3-line paper. When some of you sent some pictures last week, I noticed some of you are having them write on regular college rule paper. They really need to be writing on this type of paper so they can know how to write their letters and they can get that right formation in there for me. All right, so the first thing I want to tell you about squirrels, my first detailed sentence, is going to be, I think I'm going to say squirrels, or they eat acorns. So I'm going to use my November words again, and I'm going to write they eat acorns. After the period, the first word after period is always capital. They, finger space, eat. And yes, that's invented spelling. We're missing some letters, but it's okay. They eat. And I think I could put acorns right there. I'm going to try it. So acorns is over here on my November words. So first, I'm going to write the word acorn. That's my base word. And then I'm going to add an S at the end, because I'm talking about more than one. They eat acorns. I'm going to throw in my period, my little punctuation mark back there. So I'm going to go back and read, make sure it makes sense. Let me tell you about squirrels. They eat acorns. All right, well, there's one detailed sentence, and I want to do another one. A detailed sentence where we're teaching something about squirrels. So I'm going to teach you guys something else that I know about squirrels. And I'm going to say that they live in trees. So I'm going to start off with they. After my period, it's the first word after a period. It's always capital. They live, l, I, v, in. It's a sight word. I know how to spell it. I-N. They live in trees. So first I want to spell the word tree, because that's my base word. So t, 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 E, and then I gotta add an S. I'm talking about all trees. They live in trees. And again, parents, adults out there, I use invented spelling to spell those. I'm just writing down the sounds that I hear. And since that sentence is done, I'm going to add my period. That's my punctuation, not letting the reader know that I'm done with that one. So I'm going to go back and read again. Let me tell you about squirrels. They eat acorns. They live in trees. And my closing sentence is now you know about squirrels. So I'm going now you know squirrels. All right, I'm gonna drop down just be on the safe side because I don't want that word to be all squished up because squirrels is kind of a long word. Period at the end. All right, now boys and girls, make sure that as you write, if it's a short word, it's under the dotted line. All your words should be sitting on that red line, and only your tall ones should be touching the blue line. So parents, adults, make sure that their handwriting is just how it's supposed to be. Now it's perfect time to do it. Make them erase, make them start over, make sure they do it right the first time because that will make them force them to have some good habits with their writing. So that way writing will be easier when they get back to us when they do decide to come back or next year when they're in second grade. Go ahead and start those good habits now. Alright, hope you guys have a great afternoon. This will be our only video for the week because I'm going to add a picture of my November words to Schoology for you. And tomorrow and Thursday and Friday, you're going to have to pick a different word and you're going to have to write on your own. I want to be able to see a opening sentence, 2 detailed sentences, and a closing sentence. Okay, so that you can copy this one today, but on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, because we're out Wednesday, again, that's a little holiday, I want you to pick one of these pictures and one of these words, and I want you to do a writing form with at least 4 sentences, okay? Alright, you guys have a great week, and I will have another video ready for you next week. Alright, see y'all then. Bye.